In this episode, we're going to talk about how to create an online course to sell. Now, there are a lot of episodes already on YouTube on the technical side of it, like what software to use. We're going to talk about it more from a strategy perspective, like how to create the right type of course that can sell and what price point to put it at. So let's dive right in. So just to give you a heads up of what to expect in this video, we are going to talk about the course, the price points, like how to create it, how to create a course that people will buy, that they will get value from. We're going to talk about what you can do to sell your courses for a higher price point. We're going to talk about how you can market and one of the best places you can get leads of people who want to buy your course. And I'll even share with you a story of a course that we launched and we made 6 figures in the first month. In a previous video, we talked about outlining a book. And in a similar way to the book, in your course, you want to kind of map out this journey of where you want to take people. And I'd say this is even more important for a course because people are paying more, they've got more invested, but that actually means that they're more committed. They want to get the results, are going to take action when they go through a course. Like, that's the hope, right? So if you can map it out like, okay, what do they do first? What are they going to do next? And what's going to lead them to getting that result? So think about it in a few different ways. Like, first, what will they learn? Like, what do they need to learn? And by the end of the book, what will they know? And what assignments will you give them throughout? Okay, so think about all the assignments. Do you want them to do one assignment each week? How long is this course? And how much are you going to be involved? What type of coaching will they receive? Is there any one-on-one coaching from you? When they buy this course, do they get that coaching? Do you offer any group coaching? Are there other resources like a community that you can give them access to? And it's very important in the beginning to really decide what outcome. Okay, what's in it for them? And then when you're selling this course and you're letting them know, the price, they need to know what's in it for them. If they're going to pay this amount for it, what's the exchange, right? What are they going to receive in return? So let's talk for a minute about outcome, because this outcome that your course is going to deliver is actually the best way to determine the price or the value of your course and what you're going to sell it for. Just for comparison, let's pretend that you're a therapist, right? Now, therapists typically charge by the hour, and we could use another example like an attorney or anything like that, where they typically have a high hourly rate. And maybe a therapist charges $100 per hour. Now, if a therapist offered a course, right, or some type of a program that said, this program is going to help you overcome arachnophobia, there's 2 ways that this therapist could go about this. Okay, the therapist could say, well, I charge $100 per hour each session that we do, and we're just going to keep doing sessions until you're no longer afraid of spiders, okay? Or the therapist could say, now I have a track record of success. I've helped 96 people overcome arachnophobia, and based on our conversation, I believe that we can get the same results for you. So I have a program. The program costs $8,000, and by the end of this program, you'll be free of this fear of spiders. Now, it's not based on time, it's based on the outcome. If you break it down by hour and how much time, kind of the features of this program, that means that we're going to be having a weekly session for however many years to add up to $8,000. It's going to be hard for the client to accept that price point. And I just made up these numbers, but in their mind, if they are so wanting to get rid of this arachnophobia, they so want to overcome it, and the price point, $8,000 that I made up, if that's worth it to them, like, yeah, it's going to change my life, and improve it so much more, then the outcome is where the value is, and that's where the price point can be set. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about with your course is how to deliver it. There are a lot of other videos on YouTube that talk about different software that you can use to deliver it. And, we tend, as business owners, we tend to really stress about it and want it to be perfect. It's really just a concern for us, though. Our clients just want to receive the content. If it's a video-based course, they want to be able to watch a video, and you could do that on YouTube. The point I'm trying to make there is it's more important to focus on the outcome, the journey that you're going to take them on and the results that they get, more than just the platform and making it look flashy or making it appear professional. Just actually help them get results. I also think it's always a good principle or practice to over-deliver. So when you present this to them, when they purchase the course, they have certain expectations of what's going to happen. And if there's other bonuses that you can include or other things that you're going to provide and over-deliver, That'll help for a happy client. Now, in many cases, you might have something to offer them that is above and beyond a course. Now, I certainly do. I have done-for-you services where a course is more of a DIY. So in your course, when you're teaching different principles, I suggest talking about your clients, talking about these done-for-you clients or these clients that you help with these higher offerings as a way to teach. You can say, yeah, when I was working with my client Michelle, this is something that we did and we really helped her get results. And so you can talk about it that way in your course, so that throughout your course you're planting seeds and letting them know that you do help people in a bigger way. Now, many of my clients have courses to sell, and that's why they kind of choose me to help them, because I have the best YouTube strategy that finds these people that are looking for courses. And I've even written a book about it. It's called A Hero's Guide to Influence on YouTube. It's a strategy about using YouTube to organically generate leads. And these are like referral quality leads. And when you talk to them on the phone or on Zoom, they basically have their credit card in hand wanting to work with you, and it's a perfect place to sell courses. Now, I have a gift for you. I want to give you my book for free, as long as you cover the printing and shipping cost, and then no margin on top of that. You can find this on Amazon, but you'll pay the full fee there. If you go to natesyoutubebook.com, you'll see the pricing for both paperback and hardcover. It's a little bit more than I was hoping, because I made them full color on the inside. It's an amazing book. I put 2 years of work into this, but I want to give it to you for free as long as you cover the costs. natesyoutubebook.com. I'll see you there. I thought I was done with the video, but I realized that there's 2 more points that I wanted to share. One was the story about this 6-figure month that I had, and I also want to talk about, like, you can experiment. You can start with a low-priced course. Now, a friend of mine, he's very successful in business and as an entrepreneur, and he's got a teenage son. And I learned that his son created a course and charged $9 for it. And I thought that makes a lot of sense. The course was on entrepreneurship for teens. And I thought that is really cool, because teens don't have a whole lot of money to spend, but he's only charging $9. And it's such a good way to learn this, to learn e-commerce, how to create a website and how to sell it and what doesn't work, what things. It's just such a great opportunity to learn. And I think that would apply to you as well. Like, experiment with different price points. If you want to sell a course for $8,000, maybe don't start there. Just start something simple, like, well, what could I create that people would easily be willing to pay $50 for? And get some experience there, and then you'll have a better idea of, okay, that's the value that they got there. If I want to be able to sell a course that's worth $10,000, what would I need to put into it? Now, going back to the YouTube strategy, I was helping a client who teaches real estate investing. We were building a massive following on YouTube, and he had done-for-you services, but he didn't have a course. And people kept asking, hey, can I work with you? Hey, do you have any programs? Hey, can I get some coaching from you? And I kept encouraging him, create a course. They want to buy a course. And he wanted people to travel out to his state to attend his events, because his 3-day events were transformative, and by day 3 people wanted to sign up for his coaching programs. So he had a successful business, but on YouTube, not too many people were traveling. I think in the previous year when we were having this conversation, only one person had traveled out to him and gone through that process. But we knew that there was a lot of interest. So it took him about 6 months. He was a procrastinator in creating his course. But as soon as he launched it, it had a $1,000 price point. He sold over 100 of them. So in 1 month, he made over $100,000. So I guess that could be another plug for my strategy. You got to get this book.